Hello beautiful, welcome back to Nat's Beautiful Life. I'm going to move that mirror to the side because it's distracting. Alright, today I'm going to be doing my foundation routine, and if you hear noise, once again, you know what it is. It's the dogs. They're in the room. It's what they do. They live here. But I wanted to do a beauty video and show my brand new, well, I guess it's not brand new to me. It's brand new for a while. My foundation routine that I have kind of been doing for the past couple months, and it has really worked for me because my skin is so dry, and even with the warm, muggy, hot weather, it still gets so dry under here that I wanted to be sure that I didn't have crepiness and stuff. So I found a couple of products that work really well, and I'm going to share them with you. The foundation and concealer that I'm using are pretty much the same. The difference is primers, technique, and some of the brushes. I have found this brush and I love it. And my nails are not done. My hands are really white. It's a mess. The Morphe M39. Can you see that? Is it gonna? There we go. No? Alright, anyway, that's the brush I've been using. I really love it. It's filthy. I just washed it, but I use it so much. I use it all the time. I love it. But I wanted to get back into some more beauty videos. I'm still doing the books. I love books, and those have been really fun and easy videos for me to do. For those of you who are new, or maybe you just popped in on this channel, hey. How you doing? Thanks for coming. My father has been getting treatments for cancer, and he's done with those treatments, but now we're doing some immunotherapy treatments that are only once every 3 weeks. And so with the chemo, that was like 3 days, and then the next week we went in and stuff. So it was like, oh, my extra time, even though there's no such thing as extra time, that I would use for filming and doing things that would take a lot of, extra time, kind of went towards that. So the beauty videos can take a little bit longer, and the book videos I really enjoyed. They made me happy to do, and I'm still doing them, completely still doing them. But they were just a little bit easier for me to do during the time, and so I want to just incorporate a few more beauty things in. And then also I haven't done a flip through of my bullet journals for a while, and I've been doing them still, and I'm really happy with a lot of them. But I just wanted to share that with you. I'm hoping that I will be able to scooch back into doing all of that. I hadn't been very excited about makeup as much the past few months, just because I had, bless you, just because I just had so much going on, and still working and all this stuff. So lately I've been thinking like makeup looks in my head and trying them out and playing with makeup a little bit more and getting a little bit more excited about it. So I'll be able to share some of that stuff with you. There was one more thing I wanted to mention. I don't remember what it was, but yeah. Oh yeah, because I haven't really been doing, because of the things with my dad, I had to cut some things out of my life, and so I'm a freelance makeup artist, but I didn't do any makeup jobs this, I guess, winter and summer. So as we're moving into fall, I'm kind of trying to make the decision, do I want to go back and advertise with that a little bit more, or just kind of stick with where I am. So that's kind of what's going on with the makeup stuff. Like I said, I hadn't been very excited about it. It was just, everything that I see is like, it's one person comes out with something, and then all the other brands come out with the exact same thing just to keep up, and it's like nothing's really been innovative, and nothing I've been really excited about. So I feel like I'm noticing more on YouTube, even people coming back out with artistry saying, hey, this is the product that I'm using, and we're gonna make something fun with it. And to me, that's OG. That's OG. And if you notice today, I am totally OG. It's been a joke on my channel for a long time that I have a million gray t-shirts. In fact, I have purposely been buying stuff that is not a gray t-shirt for months. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking no gray t-shirts because I have so many. And so I decided OG today, OG. In fact, I actually didn't think that. I just put it on and then I was like, oh, look at me and a great t-shirt. Well, I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna get to the video. The weather outside is dark and gross, so we've got artificial lighting, so I'm looking really yellow. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and click like and the little bell and all of that, and let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you very soon. Have a great day, gorgeous. Oh crap, no, I said it at the end. Well, you can have a great day twice. We're gonna start with primers. Alright, so I go a little nuts with primers, and the first thing I'm going to use is the NYX Angel Veil, and this one is going to cover, it's going to go over my pores and excuse me, areas that are kind of can be a little bit more oily, so I don't really put it way up in here, but I do have a lot of pores here, and so that's where they're going. And then sometimes I'm extra and I'll go in with the Too Faced Hangover RX as well. A lot of times I will use this if I'm just doing a quick makeup day and I'm not really going to do all the primers. I'll just go with this one. But if I'm using this one as a second primer, I'll put it where I can be normally just like really dry. Just kind of gives me a little extra moisture. I kind of keep it away from the chin. The best of the best, absolute must-have primer that I must use is this one. This is the Clarins Beauty Balm Flash, and it's amazing. It costs an arm and a flippin' leg, but it's amazing. So what you do is you just take and you put just a little bit on there, and you press it into the skin, so you can kind of like spread it out a little bit, but you press it into the skin like so. And just press, press, press. And I put it all under here, and it just keeps your makeup looking nice and fresh and dewy all day without sinking in. I'm really dry under my eye area, and so my makeup, my foundation can sink really easily into that, and that ain't my jam. So for foundation, I'm still using the Mary Kay Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation in Beige 3, and so I'm going to just take some dots. I'm wiping my hands here. I'm a little hot in here for some reason. So I'm just kind of, and I'm going back and forth between the viewfinder and my mirror here for seeing what I'm doing. So then I've been using, and it needs to be clean, the brush that just got foundation all over. So I'm using the Morphe M39. It looks like this, and looks better when it's clean. I have it all over me, and I just bounce it. And I know it looks a little yellow on me right now. I think it's the lighting, and also my face is a lot lighter than the rest of my body, even though it doesn't look like it right now. I've had a rash here from something I used, I think a lotion or something, and I got hives all over my body and a rash and all kinds of fun stuff. But I just kind of bring this all down to make it work, and I just make sure I'm in the hairline and everything. Now if you feel like you need a little bit more coverage, then you can do another layer. This foundation actually builds really nicely. I normally don't, but I will put another little dot on there just so you can see that it does build really well. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time, and that's why I use it still. I do have some drugstore foundations that I like and such, but I just keep going back to that one. For concealer, oldie but a goodie, and I have a backup. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I just use this. It is a lot thinner, and I don't go all the way underneath here because that's just asking for creasing and stuff. So put it under here as much as I can. Thankfully, I don't have like dark circles under my eyes, else I'd be like, I don't care, I'm shoving it all on there. But I am a concealer fiend, and I love concealer. And then I have these dark sunspots and things like that. And then I go tribal, as per usual. I'm going to need a new one of these. And prime my eyes for my foundation. And then I take the Real Techniques, this is their sculpting brush, looks like that. And I just love this because it gets right in here. And even though I didn't put the concealer all the way up to my eye, this is going to spread it out. Wow, this lighting is really making me look yellow. I apologize. But just know it doesn't look really yellow, for reals. But yeah, and then I just bounce it in. I always bounce my concealer in because I don't want any streaks. Plus, it helps with the coverage, it really does. The other concealer that I use, and a lot of times I'll use this if I'm not even using foundation, is the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. I'll use that all over. Whoa, I look yellow. This lighting is not... And if you see any black flakes around my eyes, I think they're gone. It's from... I accidentally had bought waterproof mascara, and I couldn't get it off, so... That's what it is, no matter what. But I kept using it because it was good mascara and I just didn't want to rush it. So, oops. I'm using the Mary Kay Translucent Loose Powder. I just put some in the lid, put it on my little, this is an e.l.f. complexion brush. And I usually just start here and just, as we have a lighting change now. And then I don't go straight onto this. What I do is I kind of just fluff it out and then I'll bring it up. Just to set it a little bit without putting too much powder up there because I don't want to look all crazy. Alright, so the complexion is done. So what I do now, because I don't set this really well with powder, y'all, it's the lighting, I promise you. I let a foundation spray set it. So I use the Dewy, the NYX Dewy Finish spray. I love this, and I just, and while that sets, I head up here and start doing my eyes, my brows and stuff, and then I come back and finish the complexion. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna do my brows, my eyes and everything, and then we'll come back and finish up. Okay, now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna go back to the face. So I'm gonna start with a bronzer. Lately, my kind of go-to bronzers have been either the Rimmel Natural Bronzer or is it Sunlight? I've really been loving this one. This is from the Maybelline Master Contour. It looks like this. I've been loving it because it is a nice kind of, it's a cool tone, kind of gray color, and it's really good for contouring, not just bronzing, because you don't really want to use something that's really too warm for contouring. Oh my word, I can't speak. Anyway, so I just kind of cut under there, and I've told you before, you start here, you come here, kind of cut under like a smile. You want to stop right here and just kind of go this way with it. Same way over here, and you can place this, and with this particular powder it blends well, so you can place it and then blend it up. You never want to blend down. You don't want any of it down below the jawline, or not the jawline, the cheek line, you know. This, you don't want it below there. There you go. And so we work it up. And now I'm going to take some up here because I got a big forehead. So I contour my forehead a smidge. If you have a little tiny forehead, you don't have to do that. And then you can even, if you want to give yourself a little bit more of a jaw, you can do that. Alright, then I go into blush. The blush I've been loving most often lately is this one. It is from L'Oreal. It's the True Match blush in Innocent Flesh. It's one of my favorites. I've used it forever. It has a sheen to it. It's not glittery shimmery, but it does have that sheen, and it's nice. And I'll just kind of put this on there. Yeah, this was a Beach Cosmetics brush. This is a, I think it's Bourgeois is what it's called. It's not the Bourgeois, it's Bourgeois. Am I spitting? I'm sorry. And I usually put a little bit of the blush on my nose just to blend it all in. This is one of the only natural like natural hair brushes that I still have. Everything else pretty much synthetic, and it's shedding, so awesome. And for highlight, only but goodie, I have my Mary Lou Luminizer, and I just use my Real Techniques setting brush still, and I just start up here and bring it here. If I bring it in too far, I have those lovely pores that shine. You can put a little here. I don't typically put a lot of bronzer, highlighter like in other parts of my face because I'm actually oily on my forehead and my chin, so all that's going to happen anyway. Alright, so to keep it from looking like line, 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 even though I don't think it does look that way, I take a big brush that has nothing on it. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. And I just kind of bounce it around to make sure it's all blended. And especially up here in the hairline and all of that. Ta-da! And that is how I do my foundation and like my face. So of course the products for the face can change, but that's the basic techniques that I use to do my face, the base stuff, my base face. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more beauty videos. I know I haven't been doing that many of them lately. It's just life is getting a little bit more normal again. It's been a little nuts, but I think I'm able to do more makeup videos now. I'm getting a little bit more excited about different looks and thinking about things. I forgot something very important. Just remember, especially right now, I take the bronzer. I take this one. Milani and Wet n Wild have a great bronzer for this because it's in a really big pan. But I take this bronzer and I take this giant brush. This is the Real Techniques powder brush, and I go all down here. Oh, see, I'm blending in now because I'm a little further away from these lights. I don't look quite so yellow when I get away. And I just blend that in. That way it gives me a little bit more matching and it keeps me looking a little bit smoother there, especially with the rash, because what can you do? Alright, so that is actually how I get the complexion like it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, gorgeous.